Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Quantum Field Opportunity Meeting Monday night. We are so blessed to be here and be a part of your night tonight. And we want to welcome all of you guests from around the world. We're Steve and Gina Merritt. We're coming to you from West Palm Beach, Florida. And what a blessed day. We're excited to be here. And I'm telling you, you are going to be blown away by what you see tonight and what you hear. And we are excited to have you on and looking forward to being business partners with each one of you.
That's right, Gina. They are going to be really fired up. All of you new guests that are on here tonight. It's going to be hard for you to sleep after you listen to what's about to happen with this incredible technology that we call the X39. This little patch came into our life just 10 months ago. We had no idea what it could do for people, but now that we have and heard our friends' testimonies, we've cried more in the last 10 months for our friends' health than we have in the last 10 years. So hold on to what you're about to hear and what you're about to see with this incredible technology that took 10 years of research and $4.5 million to bring it to market. It was recently launched and it is blowing the minds of the people because of what it's doing. Doesn't matter if it's a doctor, doesn't matter if it's a professional, doesn't matter if it's someone that's just like myself, a pro water skier. Gina was a flight attendant. People that are seeing and looking for some kind of results in their life, both health-wise and financially, are receiving it from this incredible tiny little patch.
Yep. So, hey, just to let you know a little bit about Steve and I'm a retired Delta Airlines flight attendant. I had 25 years with the airline, Delta Airlines. We love to fly in its shows, on some of them. And Steve was a retired pro water skier. We have 4 kids, been married 37 years. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. And we have 5 1/2 grandchildren. So we got a lot of energy. I hope you can keep up with us tonight, but I guarantee once you start putting this amazing X39 patch on, you're going to see incredible testimonies and feel different and feel so much better. So for Steve and I, for 1 year, we were praying for the right company, the right product, the right ownership, and number 4, God's favor. Yeah. And why were we praying number 4? It's probably the most important thing for him and I was God's favor, is we wanted a product for God to give us that we knew would blow away the minds of every single person who put this patch on, who wore it faithfully and consistently. And boom, we got it. So this tiny little patch is what we're going to be talking about tonight. It actually comes in this sleeve, and there's 30 of these little patches in this envelope. And that's how it comes into the mail. This tiny little patch, the inside is made of nano-organic crystals. The back of it has paper. So you actually just peel the paper off, just like this. Sorry, my nails. Just like this. You can see the inside. There's nothing in it. There's no stem cells in it. Nothing goes through your body. Nothing goes in your body. But these nano-organic crystals, you put it on your body, anywhere on your body. So I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. Boom. So the heat of my body elevates and rises my copper peptides, which then wakes up, boom, 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 all of my sleepy stem cells. So as we do this presentation, we're going to give you just a brief overview tonight, but you're going to see that as you age, your stem cells become weak and they die off. So this is going to wake up any stem cells that I have in my body that are lazy, not doing the work properly that they need to help my body heal on its own. So it's going to wake them up. And also, get this, it's going to create new stem cells. And baby, let me tell you what, the testimonies are emotional. And for me and Steve, we both have absolutely incredible testimonies. So again, this tiny little patch, you wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off. At the end of the night, when you go to bed, the best place to put this little pack, so you remember, because it's kind of a new thing you're going to be doing. It's like taking vitamin C. You have it in the kitchen by your water, so you remember to take it. Put this by your toothbrush, so you remember in the morning when you wake up, you put this tiny little patch on, again, anywhere on your body. And Steve's going to show you in a minute where they put it on for the case studies. So when you do case studies, you have to, every person, and let's just say we have 100 people in the one case study and 100 in another case study, They all have to put it in the same spot. So he's going to show you that in a minute, but you actually can put this patch anywhere you want on your body. So you put it on in the morning when you brush your teeth, put this by your toothbrush so you remember. And at night when you go to bed, this is all you do. When you're going to bed, you brush your teeth again. I hope you brush your teeth before you go to bed. Your loved one's going to love that. You take this little patch off and boom, you throw it away. Put it in the garbage and you rest, rejuvenate, let your body begin to heal on its own. Crazy things are going to start happening. No, you're not going to have a fourth arm. No, no, no. Or a third arm, I should say. No, your body's going to begin to heal on its own. So what happens is this goes to the weakest link in your body. Obviously, we can't see our organs. We don't really know what's going on unless you've had major tests done. You don't know where it's going to go, but it starts going to the weakest link in your body. So I am so fired up because I wore this patch for 6 weeks, faithfully, consistently, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And I'm so excited because my first testimony took 6 weeks. Some people can get a testimony in 10 minutes. Some people put the patch on and they feel different right away. Some people it takes 2 weeks. Some people it takes 2 months. So I want to encourage you, for those of you who are new, when you get this patch or you get the samples or you sign up and you get your own product, make sure that you wear it faithfully and consistently, because some of the healing processes that go on in your body, you don't feel. So again, my first testimony happened at 6 weeks and it was restless leg syndrome. Wow. Yes. No more of that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle in bed. I lay in bed and I gently fall asleep. I'm telling you, go into dreaming. It's absolutely incredible. So that was 6 weeks. I am so thankful because I didn't get a testimony right away. He got a testimony in a week. You'll hear his in a minute. But I didn't get a testimony right away. So I'm so glad that I persistently, consistently wore it, because that restless leg syndrome is so annoying. Not for me, for him. So I wore the patch faithfully, consistently, 6 weeks. Then my next testimony is 4 weeks. We go to the eye doctor. We're checking out of the eye doctor. And Dr. Pianka on Boynton Beach Boulevard tells me, hey, your eyes reversed in aging. I'm like, are you kidding? He goes, I've never, ever, ever seen a 61-year-old woman, yes, I'm 61, have her eyes reversed in aging. That is absolutely incredible. We high-fived right there at the checkout. Boom. Why? Because we each just both saved $500, not getting new lenses, new glasses. I'm telling you, it is amazing. I rarely have to run around and grab for my glasses. Matter of fact, I don't even know where they are because I don't have to use them as often. It's exciting. So I didn't feel that healing going on, just like I didn't feel my restless leg syndrome, till all of a sudden I go, Steve, do you notice that I don't wheel around in the bed, turn 15 times before I fall asleep? So then my next testimony is 7 months wearing the patch every day, faithfully, consistently. And that was, we went to go where it's blizzardy cold in Roanoke, Virginia. Our daughter lives there. And I'm thinking, why are you guys here? It's so cold that I set a bottle of water on the bathroom counter in our motor coach because the water froze, the toilet froze, everything froze. The walls froze, the sheets froze, everything froze. You guys, I give you a lot of credit that live in that cold weather. But anyways, but you can come see me in West Palm Beach. I got a room for you. So anyway, wearing this patch faithfully, consistently, I go to grab that bottle of water thinking, oh, I'm going to be way smarter than the average bear. Yeah, right. Anything freezes there. Okay. So I put the bottle of water on the bathroom counter. It was so cold. It was like I had taken it out of the freezer and it slightly melted. So here I am swishing my mouth out after I brushed my teeth because our water froze up on the bus. So I'm screaming, oh my gosh. And he thought something happened to me in the back. He comes running back to the bus. And I'm like, no, my sensitivity and my gums is gone. So that was 7 months. I might seem a little bit crazy, but let me tell you what, he knows my story. So sensitive that I've got to do everything possible to go into the dentist office that I feel like it's like electrocution, but no more. I'm so fired up. 7 months, guys. Okay, now we've been wearing the patch for a total of 10 months. We are so blessed and highly favored. I'm telling you, I have mental clarity like you have never seen. I'm 61. I'm on my game. I'm sharp. I'm a beast. I'm on my game. I can run around a 20-year-old. Let me tell you what. So just be patient, faithfully, consistently wearing this patch because you don't know what's going to happen. Even in your insides, your organs, everything. You know, it's just amazing what happens. So what happens is when you wear this, it puts your body on a natural reboot. And God actually intended for our bodies to heal on their own. So it puts your body in a reboot and your body begins to heal on its own. Again, remember, it's going to go to the weakest link. So, hey, maybe I had something else going on in my brain or one of my organs, but woo, hey, fired up. I just kept wearing that patch faithfully, consistently. So I want to remind everybody, this patch does not heal you. It puts your body in a reboot and your body begins to heal on its own. Absolutely incredible. So now can you see why we pray for God's favor? Because of this, I like to call it the magic patch. So it's just incredible. Now, Steve, can you tell your testimony?
Guys, you know, it was very interesting how when the eye doctor came and told me that my eyes reversed in aging, I was only wearing the patch for 4 weeks, like Gina said.
No.
4 months, 4 months. And in 4 months, I'm thinking inside.
See, I told you I'm on my game.
I'm acting like, you know, real calm in front of this doctor who we've been gone to for 20 years. But inside, I'm like just jumping up and down for my friends. That's you.
Yes.
Because I knew my friends were going to be successful with this.
Absolutely.
If people's eyes start reversing and aging within 4 months, think about the power. And he didn't just tell me. He has all the gadgets,
Shows
everything.
the graphs.
He showed me where, with my eye, looking through the hole, exactly how blurry they were and how clear they are right now. And I was just so fired up, couldn't wait to bust out of that room and tell her. And when I told her, she's like, oh my gosh, he told me the same thing. That's when we high-fived it. And we're so flat fired up for our friends and that we saved the money, like Gina said.
And before we left, what do you think we did? We peeled this patch off and we stuck it on the doctor.
And he's all fired up promoting it now in his practice because he really does care about his patients. Now, we believe he's losing a bit of money because he's not selling as many glasses. But the point is
He
that
wants people to be the best they can and see the best they can, because that's the important
and
thing.
that's the kind of people we want to be around. So the next thing is that I've been a pro athlete for over 25 years and living in pain after 14 surgeries.
Okay, wait a minute. Say that one more time. How many surgeries?
14 surgeries. Gina was at every one of them, so she didn't have any time to get hurt herself because she was always traveling to my surgeries, and they weren't just like in town. We had to fly to Pittsburgh. We had to fly to Santa Monica, California.
You're boring them.
Anyways, after 1 week wearing the X39, 10 years in pain, 1 week, all my pain went away. That was over 10 months ago. And, you know, we are having the time of our life.
It is a fact. It is a fact because our sponsor is Onyx Cole. We are so blessed to have her as our sponsor. She chased us around for 3 years. So we happened to talk on my birthday when I turned 60, which was, I'm already 61 now. Time flies, but we're having fun. So when she came to my birthday party, she knew he was going in for another surgery, which was number 14.
Yeah.
She said, please, I beg you, I plead, I love you, wear the patch. And he did.
Yep. And that's exactly how I've been feeling for the last 10 months because of it. And, you know, it's interesting how you pray and you do your research, trying to look at people you don't really know. You know who they are, you kind of know them, but you don't know and you don't have history with them.
Yeah.
But we got history with Onyx because Gina and I in this industry have helped 174 friends make $1 million or more. We're looking for the 175th, the 176th, the 177. And Onyx was one of them that we've helped before. She never did a network before, didn't want to be part of one. We told her you owe it to yourself to at least look. She did.
I think you told her you owe it to us.
Yeah. And she got fired up and
she did
blew this business up, teamed up together. She made $17 million and sold her business for $4.5 million, over $20 million. That is some serious things that can happen. And that's just one of our 174 friends.
Yeah.
But because of the history, she learned how to build the business. That was back in 2012. It wasn't until just before COVID, she heard about the X39 from a great friend. And that's how you do it with relationships. You've got relationships. And if you haven't built them up over the few years, you're going to start doing the same thing now with the X39. And she told us about it. And we were like, of course, God's got his hand on this because somebody that we know, we've had history together. We've both been blessed. That's who we want to be in business with. And we got started. Somebody asked me the other day, what caused you to get started with the X39? Our relationship with Onyx. Because we knew this lady, our kids babysat for her and her three, my kids were teenagers, hers were toddlers, okay? When my daughters would get sick or not feeling great, she had oxygen showers in her house. How many of you know somebody that's got an oxygen shower? There's no fooling this lady when it comes to something with wellness. She's got red light therapy beds in her house to this day. So she would not be doing this for 3 years, okay? She started creating the momentum with the X39. The whole company was basically under the radar for the last 20 years that it's been in business, only being promoted by doctors, get that. And the reason why nobody really knew about it is because the doctors just saw the potential of it and promoted it to their patients. Nobody knew there was a business behind it, that we're going to share both parts of it tonight, the health-wise and the business. But when she grabbed onto it, the company literally exploded, went from 20 million to 280 million. And when she contacted us, she was the fastest #1 business builder in the entire 19-year-old company, which woke us up that she took the company from 20 million to 280 million. Wake up. This is a moment in time that you will never have again in your life. I will tell you that much. It is so big, and you can win, and you'll be not only winning with your health, but winning with your finances.
So I want you to know that we have your best interest in hand. We have your best interest to help you win. If you need help, we're going to help you with the help. If you need financial help, this is the ticket. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. In this industry, I worked for Delta for 25 years. I was on the plane saying to myself, there has to be a better way. I don't know how I got to get out of this tube. I love the people. I love flying, but I did all the work while everyone sat reading their National Enquirer magazine, whatever it was. So I'm telling you, we know what we're doing. We're on the same rocket ship with her. She is magic to this, and she's the one who sponsored us and guided us on how to do this business. And actually, she said to me, because I love to talk, she's like, just be ignorance on fire. And I'm like, I got that. I can handle that. And that is completely what we did. We hit the top rank, and we're not bragging by no means. We want you to know that if you have a passion, you got a dream, I'm telling you, this is your vehicle. We did it. We hit the top rank in 23 days. We know what we're doing. We know how to get you to the finish line. So hang tight. This is just an overview tonight of what is in store.
So let's get started on this presentation. And like Gina said, we're going to go through a quick overview of exactly how this works and what's going on. If you haven't been patched yet, call your friend, text your friend, say, I got to get the X39 on me because I want to feel as great as these folks are feeling. And by the way, person after person after person that has been on the X39 for months has been telling me they have never, ever, ever felt as good as they have. And I have to admit, after those 14 surgeries, all the abuse that I put my body through, I was living in pain for years. I mean, I feel better now at 59, okay? And by the way, at 59, I figured, you know, I feel better now than I did when I was in my 30s and 40s when I was all beat up. And I feel incredible. So we want you to feel that way. So get yourself patched, and you're going to know exactly what we're feeling. And by the way, not too many people have in their life folks that have this much passion, that are obsessed with their friends winning and succeeding. I mean, look around at the office tomorrow. Is there anybody there that's saying, I want you to have my job. I want to help you get there. We want you to get to the exact same spot and pass us up. That's why we're so fired up tonight, because we know that you can do it. Now, I will say, highlighting on this X39 patch is a couple bullets down. I was never, ever told this. Now, I've been to doctors that did those surgeries, 14 of them. Gina has had me at the physical, the general practice doctor to have a physical for 37 years, as long as we've been married, okay? Every time I walk in there, they say, why are you here? My wife sent me here, okay? Because it wasn't because of me. I just went there because she told me to go there. And I have never, out of all those doctors, so I've diligently went, ever, none of the doctors, including the dermatologist, the eye doctor, the dentist, nobody has said to me, Steve, you know that as you become older, at 30 years old, half your stem cells are active? And it doesn't take long to become 30 years old. At 25, you're almost there.
First of all, I think we need to really be very clear. Your stem cells are what? What do they do?
your stem cells rebuild, and their entire organs are made up of stem cells. So they
Your
always
hair,
are
your
repairing.
eyes, your skin.
Everything in your
organs.
body is stem cells.
Now,
So
if that
why?
now they're leaning forward because now
Why?
they know they need healthy stem cells.
I mean, you ask yourself, has your doctor ever said that at 60 years old, you're going to lose almost all stem cell activity? Now, again, I'm 59 years old, so I still figure I had 2 stem cells left, one waving bye-bye to the other.
Boy.
But now that I've been activated with the X39,
right.
I just feel incredible. But I have never been told this, so I have to help people and understand that when I talk to them. And everyone, like Gina says, leans forward when I say, did you know this, that your stem cells are becoming stagnant?
And I went to college. I went to school. I did medical stuff. I never remember this.
This is very important for people to know, that their stem cells are becoming stagnant as they get older. Now, how it works, Gene already went over that. You got organic nanocrystals in this patch. There's no stem cells in the patch, like she said. It's all organic.
Yeah.
All it works on, you put it on your body, and your body heat activates the copper peptide that in your body. So these crystals are activated to move that copper peptide up to raise it up to a higher level that reactivates your own stem cells. Now, what's very interesting here is that these stem cells, people, you might have heard of stem cell injections. Okay, that's the only other way that people know of to reactivate their own stem cells. And when you reactivate them, they still can go stagnant. So you still need the X39. And if you spend all that money, somewhere in between $10,000 and $100,000 to get a stem cell injection, they only go into your joint or your muscle, and that's the only place they stay. Versus the X39, reactivating your own stem cells, go to every organ in your body. They go first to whatever stem cell, whatever organ needs it first. So your heart, your liver, your lungs, your kidneys, your skin. Okay. So that's number one most difference between an injection and the X39 patch. 10 years of research, $4.5 million invested to bring it to market. The second thing is the cost. It's only $99 for a month's supply. When you hear the word sleeve, that's what this is. It's a 30-day supply of 30 patches inside the sleeve. It's only $99. You can't go to the chiropractor. You can't go to a physical therapist. You can't go to a high-end therapist for $100, let alone $99 for a month supply. And that's why people are so excited, because it's affordable for everyone. Less than a cup of coffee a day. Okay? Now, the company's been around, like I said, for 19 years. Onyx took the company from 20 million to 280 million. They were doing about 20 million for the last 12 years. We taught her good. Yeah. Okay. And she will tell you that this is what happened. Okay. 2 years. That is the story. It's not the 19 years. It's the 2 years that the company went from 20 million to 280 million. Since Gene and I started, and all of our friends started building, the company's gone up to 320 million. We were just with David Schmidt in Aruba, with the highest ranked, or the fastest growing people in the business. And he explained to us that we're on track to hit $400 million by the end of the year. Now, we're not surprised, because when Gina interviewed him before we even started, she said, "Can you keep up with us?" And he looked her in the eye and said, "We're poised to do $1 billion. We have everything in place. We don't have to do any expansion. We're waiting for the right team to come on board to take us to $1 billion. Here we are. Would you like to join us?" Because the interesting thing about this industry is they pay 60%. So when a company's doing $1 billion, 60% of that income is going to the distributors, the force to us and our friends. So we want to be best friends with you, so you can get a big piece of that. The company's been open in over 75 countries, which is interesting, because this is a business that you can set people up in different countries around the world. And the interesting thing about this business is you get paid on other people's effort, because they got a dream. Every job or career you ever would heard of, okay, from a college professor, you only get paid for your own efforts, just like that college professor only gets paid when he shows up. Would you like to get paid from other people's effort over in 75 countries around the world? Here's David Schmidt. He's got 130 patents. Most people don't have one patent, let alone 130 patents. And he had enough grit and stamina and stick-to-itness to wait for 10 years to launch this product that has skyrocketed this company. Okay. Now, and by the way, they were talking about David. They were talking about our "This Is It" convention earlier on the video that was playing. And interesting enough, is David Schmidt's going to be at the convention explaining and teaching exactly how he put this product together, what it's doing, and how it can bless you in a major way with your health. Now, it's patented recently, just July 2020. So the patch was out just before COVID when Onyx started, but it takes a while to create momentum, just like in business or sports. But once you got it, it is rocking. And we have got that kind of momentum, but we've got years because the patent was just approved July 2020. One of the reasons why most people do not succeed in a word of mouth network marketing company is because they all have the same products. We call them Me Too products. They got weight loss, they got skincare, they got supplements, they got shampoo, they got makeup, all the same stuff that you can get at local department store, health food store, online or on TV, and they all have the same stuff. So it's very difficult, even if you got a unique product, for the newest person in to really highlight the product. And that's very difficult. And that's why Gene and I were praying for a product that was that good, like she said, because we want our friends to win. And that's what's going on with the X39. Here's some of the things that it's doing. You're going to hear more and more from your friends of what's happening, but we're seeing huge results with pain. Pain is people are feeling pain relief very quickly. And if there's no one that has stuck on the X39 that didn't get a testimony. So we encourage you to stay and stick with it. Like Gina said, she told you all the months that came up, all the way up to 6, 7, and 8, 9 months that she was getting results. So we don't even know what it's going to do still as we wear it longer and longer. But energy and vitality, you can see that in us, that here we are at this time of night, all fired up for you to win.
Come on, ladies, improve skin appearance. You want that? Yeah. It's like, that's a big, I can tell a complete difference in my skin. Even my siblings' skin, they're like going, wow, it's just amazing what's happening to their skin. And
Gina spoke to you about her mental clarity that came about, just earlier when she was talking. Now, this is a very important graph, all right? This is a 77-year-old woman. They do case studies. You can see that this case study was done behind the neck. So many people wore it behind the neck. So many people wore it behind the belly button. But this 77-year-old woman went in, got her brain photographed, and the red is what's showing you the stagnant stem cell activity. Actually, David mentioned, if you see his picture up in the top corner, we were interviewing him, and he said what this shows you is that she has basically no stem cell activity in her brain, okay? Think about that. She puts the X39 on in 3 weeks. Session 2 is just 3 weeks with the X39 behind her neck, wearing it for 12 hours, then throwing it away after 12 hours, resting and rejuvenate all those stem cells that were being reactivated, and look at her brain starting to see stem cell activity in session 2. And session 3 has literally lit up with stem cell activity after 6 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, amazing.
Now, let me help you on this. This is not, I show you this so that you know that what's going on in your brain. This is not her brain. This is all of our brain. At 77 years old, or as we get older, I don't know how long.
My brain's at session 3.
Right. Well, that's because you've been wearing.
That's right.
It's actually way better than that.
Because I'm smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, we have the only product in our industry. Anytime someone would say, no, I'm not going to wear that X39, or I'm not interested. If someone said, no, there's nothing you could do. But with our product now, you can say, okay, I understand what you're saying. Put this X39 on, you put it behind their neck, you give them some water. You say, hey, just wait for 5 minutes. Their stem cell activity starts activating, and they say yes, and they want to get in because they come to their senses. It's the only networking product that allows you to get a yes out of a no. So I encourage you, and they will never forget, by the way, that their stem cells are stagnant in their brain once you show them this graph.
And come on, $3.30 a day. Are you worth it? Yes, you are.
Who wants to live the rest of their life with stagnant stem cells in their brain, no stem cell activity? And that's not only your brain, guys. That's your liver, your lungs, your kidney, your heart, and your skin with no stem cell activity as you get older. No doctor told us. We got to find that out through David Schmidt and the X39 product, along with Onyx Cole. These are some of the long-term results. We have a website with the 80 case studies that the doctors did called startx39.com. Within a few days, your brain starts to, your stem cells start beginning to reset.
Right.
4,000 genes reset because of this stem cell activity.
Yeah,
and we're seeing that with stroke patients. Now, I already had 2 stroke patients that were my friends that I experienced them not being able to talk Some within months, some within weeks, were able to say full sentences. But this past week, Wednesday, we did a live event in West Palm Beach, and we had a bishop walk out of his wheelchair. He couldn't walk from his injury
Been
that he
wearing the
had.
patch for a week.
He had got COVID, was on a
Ventilator for 35 days and had a stroke when he was on the ventilator. Doesn't know he had a stroke, but when he woke up, he had to learn how to do everything all over again, but was struggling with his legs and walking and his hands. Just absolutely incredible what it's done to his body. His body just has begun to heal on its own, repairing things that were damaged. Absolutely incredible. Again, this patch, it does not heal your body.
No.
Your body begins to heal on its own.
Right.
It just reboots it.
Right. And by the way, that night, Gene and I, we actually just, when we have the live meetings, we talk amongst the crowd, and we heard about their testimony. They actually flew in from Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they wanted to get more information just on the 7 days he's been on the patch. Their eyes were like so big because they said, hey, it's working, but we got to learn more because there's more people struggling. Like if you put your whole neighborhood, there's more homes that people are struggling with their health that need this patch.
And when she was talking with them, I was talking to another gentleman that had another stroke, okay, and he could not talk. And within months or weeks, he was able to start talking with the X39 on, and he spoke at the event, okay? So we had all kinds of different testimonies. Another doctor who had a bad knee, her knee pain went away. So it's incredible what's happening for people. Your brain becomes balanced within 6 weeks. I didn't even know it could become unbalanced, but isn't it interesting with the X39, you're all walking around with a balanced brain. That's why we think and we can have the mental clarity, like Gina said. It decreases symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. And a lot of people are going through that. They're actually wearing it. Their brain fog is going away. Their pain is going away. And their active activity, stem cell activity in their brain is active, so they're coming out of a depression.
And come on, ladies, within 3 months, your collagen is increased. That is absolutely incredible. Come on. We're all wanting our hair to grow, our nails to grow, our skin to look younger, even though we're aging every year. So I just love this. Wear this patch, and it kind of almost puts your body on the stop aging button. So you press this button, you got a little patch on there. Stopped your body from aging. Absolutely incredible. Within 6 months, your heart reverses in aging. 14 out of 15 have lowered their cardiovascular. I'm talking incredible. I actually have a couple. Carolyn Hubner went in to go get a stent. She's been wearing the patch. I believe he told me last Wednesday. She's wearing it a month and a half. She was supposed to get a stent put in. She went in for her test for her surgery, and the doctor said, you don't need it. Your heart is reversing. Boom. Start X39, baby. So again, the patch is not healing your body. It's putting your body on a complete reboot. And we love what David Schmidt said. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversing.
Bam.
And that's what we all want.
Guys, here's our website, startx39.com. You could do your research tonight. There's 80 case studies, doctors' reviews, patents, and testimonies. We use this website. As soon as somebody asks you a question, you just point them to the doctors, and then you don't even have to know anything about the X39. Our friends are all winning, and they don't even know much about it because they just point to this incredible team product website. It's not a networking website, so it has no networking appeal, and that's why Gene and I are sponsoring doctors ourselves. We're not doctors ourselves, but we're sponsoring them because of this incredible website that has all this information, and all of our friends are winning because of it. So we encourage you to use it.
And Onyx is absolutely genius that she created the Start X39, because when you meet someone, all you do is you say, hey, give me your cell phone. You type in your, have them send you a text, or you give them the Start X39, and it goes on. They have so much information, a couple videos, great information. It doesn't take their name. They can't sign up on there. It's a safe place. It's incredible. But instead of you going, oh my gosh, I got to tell them this, I got to tell them that. If somebody really wants to dive in, they dive in. If they want to just get a little bit of information, they say, I'm in. That's how it works. Absolutely incredible. She is so genius.
Okay, Gina already told you about wearing the patch 12 hours, then throwing away and put it on, or taking it off for 12 hours and wearing it for 12 hours. She told you to do it when you brush your teeth in the morning, put the patch on. When you brush your teeth at night, take the patch off. If you don't brush your teeth, you got a problem. Okay. And
Brushing your teeth.
remember, these are where the case studies were done, but you can wear, per David Schmidt, our interview, if you haven't seen it, he said, anywhere there's pain, you put the patch and it will work. So there's no complication here. It's very sophisticated technology, but anyone can understand it by just putting it on and the product works. Now we've kind of went over our testimonies. We've got a friend here on tonight. Her name is Cindy Luke, and she is going to share with us her testimony, and she is on there. I can't wait to hear
Cindy. Thank you so much. You can unmute yourself. We're so excited, and thank you so much for coming on tonight, sharing your amazing testimony. I heard it's phenomenal.
Hey, thanks guys for having me. So first I got to say, thank God that I'm even here. So my story starts back in 2009. I went in for a routine surgery that the doctor forgot to give me an antibiotic, and I ended up with necrotizing fasciitis, and I was in a coma, medically induced coma, for 33 days. And intensive care 45. I had ARDS, renal failure, PFO in my heart, and I arrested twice.
Whoa.
And they told my husband that I would never leave the hospital. As a result of that, I lost my entire abdominal wall. So fast forward 2012, they had to do reconstructive surgery, and they took the central head of the quad muscle out of my legs and moved it up to my abdomen to put me back together. As a result of that surgery, I ended up with what's known as a common variable immune deficiency. It killed my immune system, so a common cold for most people could be deadly for me because my body doesn't produce IgG, IgE, and IgA. So I've been on medication for that. It's $23,000 a month for my medication. So I've been doing that since 2012. In 2018, I had an episode where I ended up in the hospital. My platelets had dropped to 3,000. Your platelets are supposed to be 300,000. And I went into the hospital. I had 3 infusions and 2 transfusions inside of a 24-hour period. And they told me 3 days later that I could have died at any moment. So 1 in a million people get CVID, 1 in 10 million people get ITP, and I had both of them. 2020, I had a ruptured appendix, and because of the necrotizing fasciitis, they couldn't remove the infection, which made me really sick and have a lot of other problems. Then in 2022, when I went in after a mammogram, they thought I had leukemia and lymphoma. And that's when I got here to Alabama and dealing with the fact that I could have leukemia and lymphoma. And we went through all that, and I met Missy, who's my upline. Then in December of this last year, when I went in, they found that my neutrophils were down to 17%, and they thought I had bone cancer. So I went from my oncologist's office over to see my upline, Missy, and I said, "Hey, Missy, this is what's going on, and I don't know what to do." And she told me, "Hey, Cindy, I've been looking at this patch. It's called the X39. I think it can help you. What do you have to lose?" So I immediately signed up and started wearing the patch. The person that worked with her gave me 6 patches, and I started using them. Went back to my doctor 6 weeks later, and we were looking at scheduling a bone marrow biopsy, and my neutrophils had improved 300% in 6 weeks to where they didn't have to do the bone marrow biopsy. And I've continued to wear the patch. I went from January to mid-March without my CVID medication because of an insurance snafu. My levels maintained at 1,250, which is unheard of. And my doctor was able to reduce my medication by 10%. And we're hoping in June that we can reduce it by another 10%. And then most recently, I've been able to quit wearing glasses, and I've been in glasses since my coma and couldn't even drive at night. I had LASIK surgery 3 years ago, which didn't work. And my eyes have completely reversed where I don't need my glasses for anything, for reading, for being on the computer, watching TV, for driving. I couldn't even drive at night.
Wow.
And I've had a complete reversal with my eyesight in 5 months on the patch. So it's been a pretty big miracle. And I thank God. I thank God for the patch. And I thank God for Missy and introducing me to the patch. And what David Schmidt has done, I really do feel that this is a gift from God, and it's changing people's lives if they will just give it a shot.
Mhm, mhm. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Cindy. Wow, what you are a walking miracle.
Yeah.
They tell me that.
Yes, yes, you are a walking miracle. And thank goodness for the X39 patch. And thank goodness that Missy said yes, and that she introduced it to you, and you said yes, and you wore it faithfully, consistently. Now, hey, remember everybody, that was an absolutely incredible testimony. But remember, this tiny little patch did not heal her body. She wore it and her body went into a reboot, and her body began to heal on its own. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, Cindy, for your time. Thank you for your sharing your testimony with everyone. And we're just blessed to have you on tonight.
Okay, guys, that's the kind of things that the testimonies we've been hearing since we started. They'll give you goosebumps, like Sai Hernandez says. It is incredible what we're experiencing. And you've got to, think about the responsibility of you being a guest here tonight. How you've heard about this patch now. What loved ones do you know? And you don't even know who they have in their life. That could be the next Cindy, that could be being blessed. And look at the testimony that she's receiving. So don't take this lightly. It seems so simple, but it's very, very sophisticated. Now, before we go through how do you make money, because the money is incredible because of the patent, because the product works this good, we want to make sure that you understand that the key to success is to see what you would like to accomplish. So for Gina, she wanted to be able to get out of that tube one day. She didn't know for sure what happened, but she was praying and hoping and thought that God led this industry to her so she could get out of that tube.
Absolutely.
I don't believe it's a coincidence that you're on here tonight. Even the bishop the other night was saying, I was praying for something that I could have better health and bless my friends with.
Wow.
And we were praying for him. There's no coincidence. It's up to you. If you're on here, take responsibility, and we're going to help you create that freedom that you want.
And maybe you already have all the family time and freedom, but you know what? Hey, you can have better health with this product.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. It can change your entire life, your whole destiny. And I love the travel for free.
Yeah.
Yes. So as being a flight attendant, I never went on a free trip. We just got back from Aruba. That's why we look so tan. We had so much fun with so many winners from this business. I'm telling you, it's absolutely incredible. Yes, everything was paid for. Flights, you got $350 on your hotel credit. You got to go to the spa. I mean, it's amazing. All the meals, wined and dined. It was absolutely incredible. And, as working for the airline, I never, as hard as I worked, as much as I did, I never got a free trip. So that was a big blessing for us.
So guys, whatever it is you're looking for, that's what we're trying to help you accomplish. And we're confident that with this X39, it's going to happen for you. Now, before we talk about how much money you can make, we got to look at where the industry is going. This is the simplest conversation you will ever have with anyone regarding stem cells. All we do is say, hey, look, we've got a technology that reactivates your own stem cells. When I say reactivate your own stem cells, it's like E.F. Hutton spoke and everybody wants to hear what I have to say. And when I say to them, hey, I don't know if you were ever told, but I was never told as an athlete for 25 years that as you get older, your stem cells become stagnant. They even want to listen more. The industry's going from 200 million to 300 billion. That's with a B. And it's only $99 for our product to reactivate your own stem cells. We can't get anyone to say no. Nobody can look us in the eye and say, I want to live with an unbalanced brain and stagnant stem cells for the rest of our life. And if they do, we say, hey, give us your spouse, bring her over here. We talk to her and she talks them into common sense. Or we put the patch on, like we said, and everything starts happening once the patch goes on. Real quick, you're going to be building franchises. You're building a right team and a left team of people that own their own business. So there's hundreds of people on here tonight on the Zoom and more on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
So everybody's going to get placed underneath everybody. Nobody knows anybody underneath those two legs. So like you put your friend Matt Curtis on one side, put my friend Mike Hernandez on the other side, put people on the right, people left. I just keep going down right and left underneath each other. And that's all how you build the business. They're all in their own franchise. You own the franchise though. Nobody has told us that they know about the X39 since July 1st. We made our first phone call. What's telling me is that this is a gold, silver platter that's been handed to you to say, nobody knows about a product that they must have on. If they do not wear it, you saw the picture of the brain. So think about this. And all you're going to do in these franchises is, instead of promoting hamburgers and fries, you're promoting stem cell reactivation technology. And everybody gets placed underneath everybody. Nobody knows anybody. You get paid up to $25,000 per week from what we call this binary part of the compensation plan. And the reason why they cap it at $25,000 is because it goes to infinity on both legs. So there's no cap on how far it goes down in depth, only when the volume of the people wearing the X39 rises up and you're making $25,000 a week, which we have people on our team already doing it in just months. As a matter of fact, they're not making $25,000 a week.
And the key thing is,
because they're making more.
The key thing is, we can't promise you anything. You got to put work into it. It's like you can't show up at work and sit at your desk and have your headphones on, watching a movie all day and get paid. It's just, that's not the way it works. You got to put some effort into it, some work into it, some grind into it. But I'm telling you what, to make that kind of money, I'll put some grind and some effort into it. That is big.
I saw what you had to do as a flight attendant, okay? And we're talking sticking people with patches. 3 a day is what we teach. Peel and stick, peel and stick.
My
3 people.
is getting the paper off the back of my nails. But
This is not effort. And 99% of every one of our meetings is on a Zoom. So guys, anyone can watch a Zoom. It doesn't matter if you got kids, doesn't matter if you're busy, you log on to a Zoom and make it happen.
That's right.
Okay. And so you stick and you watch, and you stick and you watch, and you promote for your friends to be on these Zooms. Okay. Now, if you're not excited about $1 million plus a year, we actually have more money you can make, and the company rewards you for the people that you bring in personally. And then those people that you bring in, who bring in people, and they who bring in people, you get paid 25%, 20 and 20. So when they're making $1,000 a week, you're going to get paid $250, which is 25% per week. And when they're making $25,000 a week, you're going to make $6,250. I didn't say if, I said when, because I'm confident, like Gina said.
That's right.
You can't promise anything, but you plug in, you're going to be looking at incredible opportunity for your wealth of building this business. We've got promotional envelopes that we use. So when you're at the hairdresser, or I'm in the line at the hardware store, you just hand them to friends or people that you bump into, or someone that you knew. You might even know the owner of the hardware store, but you didn't have his number. You could just let him try the X39. Like Cindy said, she tried it and it worked, and now she's a believer.
That's right.
We've got a team website of training. So we had the product website for launching, for new people to see the product. Now this is how to build the business, like we're teaching you tonight.
And actually, these little envelopes for the samples are right on the Build 331. You can send them right to Vistaprint, and they come right to your house. You don't have to leave.
9 steps for success. Everything you need to know to build your business is right on here. So tonight, if you can't sleep, go on there, but don't spend forever on it, because Gina mentioned we've been ignorance on fire for 10 months.
Thank you,
not knowing everything. And we're just patching people to let the tool, the startx39.com website, do all the work. Time is now to make your move, because we have hundreds on here today, and whoever signs up first is going to have more people get placed underneath them than the ones that don't sign up first. So I would say, get your friend your order form, or fill out the link as soon as possible. Here is the order form.
Okay, so go ahead and pin me.
Okay.
So this is the order form, and maybe whoever invited you on here tonight, maybe they sent you a link. Either way is great to get yourself enrolled. So here's the order form. Steve's going to go over in just a minute which package to pick. But you know what? All I do is I say, hey, if you can afford a diamond pack, get a diamond pack. If you can't, then get at least a gold. So that way we can help you build. You can earn the money. And it's just incredible. It gives you more patches, so you can patch your mother, your daughter, your neighbor, your cousin, across the street, your coworkers. You have patches to be able to patch people. So that's the incredible part, because you don't know what's going on with people's lives. And remember, this is a 30-day money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. This is it, guys.
Out of those 14 doctors I went to that I was still living in pain, nobody offered a 30-day money back guarantee, by the way. So there's another zinger for you to get started and get yourself on the X39. Now, remember we talked about these are a sleeve. So this is a 30-day supply. So all you're basically doing is picking how many sleeves that you want to have. A silver package is 3 sleeves. So it's a 90-day trial. I suggest getting a gold package if you want to tap into this income that we're talking about. And by the way, you start making $25,000 a week. That stress that's on your body, that on your mind and on your heart, is start helping your health become better as well, because stress can cause a lot of pain and agony in your body. Let me help you. So you want to be part of that by getting a gold that's 5 sleeves at $4.99, and then you want to make sure you're on auto ship. 1 sleeve you can only make $100 a week. But you do keep the volume of all those people getting placed underneath you, even your friends placing people, all that volume stays there, but you only have 1 30-day supply for 1 person in the household. So I don't think you want to be doing jumping jacks and your spouse limping up the stairs every night, okay? So you want to get 2 sleeve auto ship. Now you can make everything in the entire comp plan, and $199 is the only overhead of your business, and it's for you. It's not something that you need to be buying a tool or a machine or anything like that. It's the product that you're going to use to feel great when you're talking to people or sampling with people. Now, a diamond package is very interesting because you're going to become your own mini warehouse. You make way more money when you sign somebody up on the diamond package, because when you sign up a diamond, you make $500. Okay, 3 people, you paid for your package. You get the sleeves down to $84 instead of $99. And every time somebody enrolls, we loan them sleeves. So the people that are winning in our team, generating the income we talked about, we loan them sleeves so that they could patch themselves, their loved ones, and the people they know. And they were getting testimonies, signing people up before their diamond package got there, and then they gave us our sleeves back. So it's not necessarily for selling, it's for loaning so that you can get your business moving and out of the box fast, because it's proven now that everybody that we speak with wants their stem cells reactivated, and they never heard of the X39 product. So here's the way to connect. So we encourage you to get started tonight.
That's right. So, hey, make sure that you get connected. I would highly encourage you to go to Onyx Cole Network Marketing YouTube and join. That has all of the videos, all the recordings. And we do have a lot of Zooms going on. And the thing is that you participate. If you can get on Monday night, Wednesday night, great, but you can't get on Friday, it's okay. Everything is recorded, but you do your best. But the key thing is that we want you to win. So when you meet somebody, you can direct them right to the opportunity meeting. Then, of course, get connected with the Facebook Quantum Field X39 team. Make sure you click that. You can just actually take your phone on this icon. You can take a picture of it, and you're in. That's it. Yep.
So get connected with us, because that's how you win. You got to be connected to learn exactly how to do it. Now we've got these Zooms. We got a system. It's like a well-oiled machine. You just meet and patch and talk to people throughout the week and point them to the next opportunity, which is going to be Wednesday night. Matt and Kim Curtis, they're already at the highest rank of the company. So it's not just us. We're bringing everybody.
Yes,
we want all of you at the highest rank of the company.
Too. That's right.
This is not like your boss that's saying, hey, you're going to stay there, but I'm going to be up here. This is, we want you to win in a big way with this kind of energy, obsessed for you to win and succeed.
Absolutely.
Matt and Kim Curtis are the exact same way, and so is Onyx, our sponsor. Great way for you to put them on this call on Wednesday, and let them do the work for you, and they will get your people signed up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got a big training on Saturday, so we don't leave anyone left behind. We want everyone to know exactly what to say, how to say it, where to put the people, how to do everything. That's going to be happening on Saturday at 1 o'clock. It's a 3-hour training. The SPDs that are rocking this business, the highest ranked folks, are going to be teaching on Saturday. It is going to be incredible. You do not want to miss out what they're going to, the information they're going to give you from their heart for you to win and succeed.
Because I don't see one of our brand new, Linda Sanchez, just hit on Mother's Day, Senior Presidential Director, and I'm sorry I do not see her on this slide, so I apologize, but we'll have it fixed on Wednesday night. But this is going to be this Saturday. Man, these guys are going to rock and roll. This is something you just sit at home, get your notepad out, and I'm telling you, we are going to give you for free like a 2-hour, a little longer than 2 hours, or 2-hour training with powerful ammo for you to take your business from either you're just getting started or you're in to the finish line. I'm telling you, it's going to be a taste of what you're going to see at This Is It convention.
And it's interesting that Gina said Linda just did it on Sunday. That was yesterday. Okay. She just did it. This isn't like last year somebody did it 3 years ago. This is right now happening. You don't want to miss the momentum that's going. The rock is on the top of the hill and the boulder is going very quickly, and it's going to be huge. And that's going to be this Saturday. We got Australia meetings. They're coming up. It's starting to make it happen in Australia. Imagine sponsoring somebody in Australia. When you go to sleep, the sun's coming up in Australia. You're making money while you're sleeping. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I
This
love.
is it. We spoke about this. Go to thisisitconvention.com. Get yourself your tickets and get yourself signed up, because everyone is going to be there. It will be a sellout in Tampa.
Absolutely.
You don't want to miss. Here's a little lineup of our meetings that we got going on every week. Monday night at 8, like tonight. Wednesday at 8. Friday at noon. Thursday, we have Spanish at 8 o'clock. And then Saturday, we have our trainings to teach everyone how to do it. And you don't have to leave your home.
That's right.
It's incredible.
And all of these are recorded. And you know what? It's kind of like a team participation. You're free. You get on. You direct your people that you meet to get on. They do the work. Everybody is on the same rocket ship. We're all teaching the same thing. It's absolutely incredible. It's really called working smart, not hard. So I encourage you, take a picture of this, because this is how you're going to win. Guiding and leading your people, directing them to these opportunities. It's going to be amazing for you, a game changer.
Guys, we've always on Monday have a Motivation Monday message. So if you're brand new tonight, you can go and get signed up, or you can stay on and listen to Gina and myself give you now every Monday somebody different giving the message. Just so happens today it's going to be us, and we are so flat fired up. We're going to be talking about our book of the month, Be Obsessed or Be Average, and we are obsessed with you winning. Do you have anyone in your life that's obsessed with you winning? So if you're brand new, get yourself signed up, make a decision that you are going to win, and you're going to plug in and make this happen with us. If you want, feel free to listen up. We're going to give you a few minutes of motivation and inspiration for you to win and succeed with us in this incredible opportunity with an amazing team of people and a wonderful community.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
So, hey, pin us up and let's go, baby. So, hey, we're so fired up, and this is our book of the month. We're all reading the same book. We're all on the same page. And, you know, I heard somebody say, well, I don't really care for him. Well, there's going to be people in your life that you don't really care for either. But when you open up his book and you start reading his story, I was like, whoa, this guy went from really, really rough, bad, and look at what he's done. Yeah. He has completely changed his whole family and his life's destiny. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. So kind of one thing about us is we are so obsessed. We are obsessed. Someone said, stop working on Mother's Day. I said, I can't. It's in my blood. I'm fired up. I want everyone to win. And you know what? Be fired up for that, because you want to be on a team that you know someone is going to grab your hand, and if they have to drag you to the finish line, that's what we're going to do. We're going to drag you to the finish line. So I want to really encourage you. Are you obsessed with your dreams? Are you obsessed? I don't know what your dream is. My dream was to be home from work with my kids. Now my dream is to be, traveling around the world with my little tiny grandkids. I'm going to have 6 of them pretty soon. So I don't know what your dream is, but maybe you know what? You got to write down your dream. You got to really deep in, because sometimes when we're working and we're, the rat race of work and kids and family and money and, life and everything that happens and that crazy COVID and whatever is going on in life, sometimes you got to write down your dreams. You got to dust yourself off. You got to figure out, really, what do I want? And I want to kind of like almost like kick you in the rear, because you know what? You can achieve your dreams. We are here. We are just getting started. 10 months in, man. We are cranking. We are bringing so many people. Look at Linda Sanchez. Javi and Olga sponsored her under Mike and Saeed Hernandez. I'm telling you, the team is rocking. They are rocking. So it is possible. But you, first of all, have to figure out, what do you want? You got to dust your dreams off, get the mindset, flip it, because you know what? It is possible. Maybe what you're doing, it's not possible, and it's okay, because what we were doing, it wasn't possible. We were making ends. Yeah. And we knew that, wow, if we had something, and remember what I told you earlier, we prayed for 1 year to have favor. And you have favor all over this X39. We only promote X39. That's all we promote in our business. And I'm telling you what, we are rocket shipping. We are bringing people to financial freedom, to their knees. They're crying. They are so thankful. And you know what? We are just getting started. I got a lot of energy. So I hope that you tonight make a decision that, you know what? I'm done. This is it. I'm drawing a line in the sand. I am going to focus. I'm going to listen. I'm going to get on board. I'm going to get on the same rocket ship, the same train track, whatever you want to call it, but get all in. That's the most important thing.
You want to be obsessed with where you're going. And I learned it years ago. When I was 18, I left my home. Somebody said, why are you down here in Florida? Because I was obsessed with becoming a world champion. I left my house at 18. I had to I found a water ski school down here that I said, any way I could get a job. They said, if you pay us and work, if you work the entire week, teach the students, wash the boats, gas the boats, and you pay us $300 a month, you have to pay us $300 a month to work here. You can have the job. And I took the job. Then I asked them any way you can help me find a job to work here. And I washed dishes to pay to work at that job. But if I didn't become a world champion because of those two coaches that were there at that training center. And you know what? I find this with people that for some reason, when Gina's talking, they're like saying, I'm not sure if I could do that. Let me help you in something. My mindset was, if that world champion is doing a trick, I have got to learn that trick. I will learn that trick. If I don't win it, I'll never be a world champion. Okay. Gina's had that same attitude. She's like, if I see somebody that can do something, I know if I practice, if I work at it, I can do it. So I hope tonight you can get obsessed with yourself, that you can win. You can do it. If we can do it, you could do it. You just have to stay focused. I mean, the hardest work that was done here was David Schmidt. He had to come up with the product, wait 10 years, come up with 4.5 million. Onyx Cole, she's been in for 3 years, grinding it out, gritting it out, pushing it, making it so that we have this momentum that is happening, this story that we could tell. That's the story we tell. 20 million to 280 million in the last 2 years. That is the story that has created the momentum that now has taken it to 320, going to take it to 400 million because of that. And I know one thing, that if you get around people that are obsessed with you winning, it'll grab onto you, because that belief, you just need someone to tell you you're a winner, you could do it. Because like Grant is saying in his book, he had so many people telling him, why are you dreaming that way? Why do you believe you could do it? Why? Where in your life do you have somebody with this kind of energy that says you can have the dreams that you want? You just got to be around the right people. Now, you got to be obsessed, and you got to have that grit that Onyx had. Maybe it takes 3 years, whatever it takes, you're going to make it happen. But I will tell you this much, with the kind of people and the kind of excitement and the momentum that's already happening, you can use the people that are already in the business to relate to whoever you're talking with, and they're going to have a dream as bigger than yours. And whether you do it or not, they're going to go make it happen. That's what's interesting about this business. Other people are going to build their own business. And because you brought them to the table, you're going to generate incredible income.
And hey, I just want to encourage you, not everybody is going to get on the rocket ship. And that is okay. We don't need everyone. We need them
to do the things that they do.
I'm completely being real. Okay. But the thing is that this opportunity will give you the lifestyle. It will give you the freedom. It's absolutely incredible what we've done. We have been to Bora Bora 3 times. And am I bragging? Yes, I'm bragging.
Yeah.
Because there's not many people that have been there one time. So this is a big deal. This is a huge opportunity, a huge business for you to completely change your whole destiny of your family. But the one thing is, you got to get all in. You got to get all in. I would encourage you to, if it was me listening to this Motivational Monday and I hang up, I would encourage you to put, I love what he says, 10x, okay? Well, I'm going to switch it a little bit, and I'm going to say, hey, I encourage you to put 10 times more into your business, into your family, into where you're going with this to get your freedom. You got kids, don't be so stressed. You could build this in 1 year and have the financial freedom, but you got to put the grit in. You got to put the grind in. You got to put the work in. You just like you can't go and be a doctor and show up and they put a scalpel in your hand. No. You got to go to training. You got to go to, the internship. You got to do all that where they spend a lot of money. This, guys, it's free. Come on. We're doing free training. Saturday is a free 2-hour training. And I would highly encourage you, if you want to save yourself a lot of time in your business, get your whole entire team on for Saturday. Why? because it's called working smart, not hard. And, we have taught all of our people, how many people are you going to have? We call it butts and seats.
Yeah.
How many butts and seats are you going to have on the training on Saturday? Because your whole business can shift and it can take off, and it could be quicker than 3 years. It could be a year. It could be even quicker than a year. It could be 6 months. But it's all, how bad do you want it? I would pick up that phone and I would encourage everyone to get on. Even if they get on for 30 minutes, they get on for the 2 hours. I'm telling you, it's going to be life-changing. They're going to get so fired up. We hit the top rank, guys, in 23 days. We know what we're doing. Onyx is amazing. She has created all these websites for us. She has worked effortlessly. Sorry, I'm having a struggle getting that word out. And put so much time into the websites for us to help each one of us win and win faster and have less confusion. It's so simple if you just get yourself all in.
Guys, the 10 times more effort that she's talking about, how are you going to do that? Well, first of all, you're going to really picture what you want to accomplish. When you're picturing yourself and the dreams that you've got, that's going to motivate you. So don't take that lightly. Put a picture on the mirror of you on the next free trip. Even if you got to cut out a magazine with a family on the beach and put your family's faces on the people on the beach, you see that every day. Tell your kids what you're going to do. Tell your wife, hey, I'm going to bring you home from work. Guess what? When I didn't want to talk to somebody, I said to myself, if I don't talk to that guy, I'm going to be no closer to bringing my wife home from work. And when I get home, she's going to say, did you talk to that guy? So I'm going to open my mouth and talk to whoever is in front of me. But you got to put that dream in front of you to create that energy and that the drive for you to go make it happen. Did I want to get up every day to train to be a world champion? No, I knew what I wanted. I picture myself on the podium winning the world championships to make sure that I was doing something every single day. The same thing that you're going to have to do here. But I will tell you this much, it's much easier because it's not your own blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
You got to get that skill set, like she said, of promoting to get on the Zooms on Saturday, because the Saturday Zooms, everybody learn exactly what to do. So there's a skill set of enrolling. Enrolling is simple with the X39. There isn't a person that doesn't want to enroll on the X39. You want your business to grow, you got to do the second skill set of promoting. I'm going to go deeper into this on Saturday, but right now, just tell your friends that they can't miss meeting all of these people that have changed their lives. One of them, a single mom that just did it on Mother's Day.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I want to encourage you, if you're a woman and you're building it on your own, I loved how he talked about his wife. I thought, wow, I thought it kind of reminded me of me, but maybe not. But I feel it did. Maybe you didn't hear it today when I was listening to. He talked about his wife giving words of encouragement. She never nagged at him like, oh my gosh, you work too hard. Oh my gosh, you're on the phone again. Oh my gosh, can we have time? Oh my gosh, can we have family time? I don't do that either.
No,
I use words of encouragement because you know what? I want to win. I want to have financial freedom, because what does that mean? That means that financial freedom is you can do what you want, when you want, with who you want, where you want. And that is like big, big, big. So you have to have the flexibility. So I always use encouraging words. Did he always want to, pick up the phone and make a call? Maybe not always, but I used encouraging words and I got him to do it.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage you ladies, if you're building this on your own, use words of encouragement. I also said it on the Mother's Day message that I said, and I said, you know what, if you use words of encouragement and maybe that's not working, then build the business. And when the income comes in, boom, aha moment, right? Aha moment. That is going to be a complete shift in your whole business. But guys, hey, this was a great Monday motivational message. And we are so proud of each one of you for being on. But we want to highly encourage you to get onto the Zooms, shift your people onto the Zooms. Every single night practically is a Zoom. We've got Wednesday night, Thursday night is Spanish. They're all at 8 o'clock. Saturday at 1 o'clock is teaching Eastern time. And remember, if you click the link on Saturday, it's the same link, the same passcode 39. And if the site is full on the link that you click for the Zoom, go to Onyx Cole Network Marketing YouTube and it will be live on there. So don't get flustered. Just text your team, post it on your Facebook, whatever you got to do. anyways, we're super excited. It was an amazing, amazing message for each one of you guys. We're blessed. We feel so honored to be running this race with each one of you, changing lives health-wise and financially. And we want you to know you can do it. And I also want to encourage you, if you have not registered for This Is It convention, it will be a sellout. Yeah. You go to thisisitconvention.com and get yourself registered. Right on that site is the hotels. It includes lunch and dinner. We're going to be all together, dining together for $150, starting Friday night at 7 p.m. and it ends Saturday night. Of course, you got to get your hotel. We're not sleeping at the site, but you get your hotel. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer. Just pack up the room so you get, save money. But it includes lunch and dinner, and we all are going to dine and break bread together. It's going to be a great time of community and fellowship. But the most important thing is, I want to encourage you to get as many people there, because like I always say to Steve, oh, so-and-so had a baby. What did they have? I don't know. Well, did they have a little girl, a little boy? I don't know. Well, what did they name her? I don't know. I said, come on, chicks like details. So I'm telling you, get there. Don't expect someone to come home and relay the message. You go there, be the messenger, learn yourself, soak up, get a notepad, be in the front row, be in tune. Yeah. Let this be your life's a complete change in your family, because this is your future. I'm telling you, you can get the dreams that you want as long as you've dusted them off, you picked yourself up, and let's go. Because there's no, we're not going to feel sorry for you, because you know what? This is all planned out. It's so simple for you. You just have to do a little bit of work, and I'm telling you, you're not going to believe what's going to happen to you. So again, make sure you're on Saturday at 1:00 Eastern time. Is going to be amazing 2-hour teaching from all of the brand new and new senior presidential directors and above. It's going to be incredible. All different personalities, different nationalities. It's going to be the bomb.
And if you haven't gotten your book of the month, Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone, make sure you order it tonight or get it on audio, and you can easily catch up. We're just halfway through the month. You can get through this book and have the information that you need to learn how to be obsessed, not only for your own dream and what you need to accomplish, but you could teach your team to do the same. So it's been fantastic sharing with you here on Monday night. It's the beginning of the week. We're just getting started.
It's Steve Tina Merritt, and hey, we are obsessed for you to win. And remember, this is it. God bless you guys.